Well, I see last week I was talking about Jurassic World Dominion, and I was actually talking about how I enjoyed the movie. I did realize that a lot of people did not like that movie. I had a lot of friends that didn't really care for the movie. I just want to apologize for the red eye. I've been under the weather. I don't know what happened, but I'm feeling a lot better now. But just got this red eye thing I got to work on. But man, I'm starting to feel much better. But anyway, I'm happy to announce the second week Jurassic World is beating Buzz Lightyear, or whatever it's called, Lightyear. But I kind of had an idea that Lightyear was not going to do very well. I'm not really into Disney like I used to be. I think Disney has lost its flavor, you know. My oldest son is 29. He's going to turn 30 this year. My other son, he's 28. He's going to turn 29. My youngest son is 26. He's going to turn 27. My daughter just turned 32. No, she just turned 31. And I remember taking them all to go see, Toy Story 2. And my sister passed away. She took us to that because I was struggling. I was a struggling dad, taking care, paying child support for 4 kids. I didn't get to see my daughter. My sister was the only one who was able to bring her up to see me because I didn't have no license or car. I was just, man, I was really broke. And I remember her taking us to go see Toy Story 2. And I had such fond memories of her taking us in there. And that was Toy Story 2 was just so good. You didn't have the stuff that Disney is trying to shove down your throat. But at the same time, I want to address this on this channel that I think that Colin Trevorrow, the guy that produced the Jurassic World Dominion, I thought he did a tremendous job. Again, these type of movies are popcorn summer movies that I look forward to, and I don't look forward to going and looking for specific things. There has to be extremely a trashy movie for it to be just that bad to walk out there to be that angry. I know a lot of people. I see a lot of YouTubers that are big. Most of them trashed Jurassic World. It's almost like they all follow suit with each other. And I don't follow any of them anymore. They're good though. They're really good. I mean, they're damn good. But I just don't follow them anymore. They just take the joy out of going and seeing movies. I used to love listening to them talk, but anymore it just seems like they sit in the theater because they got all these subs, and I think they sit in there to just nitpick and just slice and dice these movies. Don't get me wrong. They're smart. They're sharp. But I just, no way. Just like I told you last week, that last Shane Black, Predator, that movie was awful. But I enjoyed it. I know it was awful. At the end of the day, I realized that it was awful. But me and my friend, we went and seen that movie, and we didn't have a problem with it. I was at work, a guy that doesn't like Jurassic World Dominion, he enjoyed that last Predator movie. But he said that he said, it was all right. He was talking about Jurassic World Dominion. And it was, just all those dinosaurs and all the action and everything. I could not figure out what was all the hate. So I'm real glad that it held in there to stay at the #1 spot. Now, I guess there's a holiday tomorrow. I did not know that we had a holiday called Juneteenth or something like that. I guess that's a holiday. So I guess the final numbers will be in tomorrow. But as of today, Jurassic World Dominion, which got trashed by big YouTubers, and at least 70 to 80% of the YouTubers, they all must be eating the same type of grain because they all kind of just trashed this thing, which was a shocker to me, Sometimes I think, I don't understand some of these people, man. Anyway, the critics did not enjoy that movie. And the audience seemed to like it a little bit more. So I'm just glad that it stayed at #1 because apparently somebody liked this movie. And I'm glad to see that. I was shocked because I got off work yesterday and I pulled up in my parking lot because I never worked Saturday and I had to work Saturday. And I pulled in and I looked and I said, what? I said, Jurassic World is still #1, 2 weeks straight? Now, what's the better movie? If you probably say, well, I never did like Top Gun. Yeah, even though I'm a big Tom Cruise fan, I'm a huge Tom Cruise fan. But I'm not a big Top Gun fan. I never watched the first one, and I definitely ain't watching this one. But probably out of all 3 of these movies that are out this weekend, I say Top Gun, from what I heard, I heard that's probably the better movie. Probably. I'm a little surprised because I was thinking that, this is what I said to myself. I said, I bet Top Gun Maverick will jump to #1, Lightyear will be #2, and Jurassic World Dominion will be #3. And it wasn't. I was wrong. I looked and I seen that Jurassic World is still #1. Lightyear is struggling with 50 something. I think there's that 55 million or 52. And I guess they was predicting them to make like 75 to 80 million to 100. And then you got these foreign countries that didn't want to play it, and you guys know why that is. I don't support any of that stuff, but I won't talk about it. It's just something I don't get into. It's your bag, man. You know, I love women. I do not love men. I love men as a brother, but I don't like making love to men, okay? I love women. I love the shit out of women. I just want to make sure you guys understand that. And so I don't think our kids should have that stuff going to school. That movie was supposed to be designed for kids. When I took my kids, which are almost 30 now, most of them are, when they seen Toy Story 2, it was just a kids movie. Now Disney keeps making all these movies that's got all these agendas and all these messages and all these political things. Not to mention that, why did you take Chris Evans and then have him voice Buzz when it was Tim Allen? Yeah, I know Tim Allen is, you know, I know Tim Allen, he's very, you know, he voices his opinion, which is cool to me. But I think, you know, I think that's why a lot of critics don't like Chris Pratt. I like Chris Pratt. You know, I like what he stands for, and I'm kind of similar. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I read the Bible every day. There's lots of stuff in that Bible that I see that don't corroborate with a lot of stuff I see on TV. A lot of times I'll get into a show and then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. But I won't get on YouTube and get mad about it. I'll just be like, well, I'm out. I just check out. I just check out because I just can't get into it. So it's no biggie for me because I got, you know, for years I've had friends that likes, you know, I've had friends that are, you know, that are into that same sex thing, but I've been friends with them for years. So I'm like, man, that's your life and this is mine. I never treat them any type of way or anything like that. But I just don't get into seeing it in a lot of my shows. But I don't get angry. I just be like, oh man, you gotta be kidding me. So I just check out. That's all. But anyway, I think that's why a lot of people don't like Chris Pratt, because he's all about his faith, you know. But I'm glad that Colin Trevorrow, because he got dogged by the critics. He got dogged by a lot of these big YouTubers, and I'm glad to see that, you know, his movie is doing good again. I'm glad, and I didn't think that that Lightyear movie was going to fly, because I think a lot of parents are probably a little mixed on it. You know, it's not that light Pixar movie that we're used to watching. You know, man, I remember when I went and seen Up, and I went and seen, oh man, what was it? I can't name some of the stuff I went and seen that they put out. They put out some bangers, but this one, no, I'm quite sure. When I was in theater seeing the previews of it, you know, it looks like a quality made film. But I said to my friend, I was like, man, I could tell this movie's not going to be for me, because I knew exactly what was on. And it's banned in certain countries. But anyway, I don't want this to be the subject. I just am glad that all you big YouTuber critics, you call yourself reviewers, I'm glad this is #1 at the box office, because y'all dogged this movie last week. All y'all. You know, sometimes I think you guys are like cows that's being bred by the same farmer, eating out of the same trough, eating the same grain, drinking the same water. I'm like, what the hell, man? Damn, that movie can't be that bad, you know, but y'all didn't like it. So anyway, I'm just glad that movie stayed at #1 this week. Will it fall tomorrow? Who knows? Because I guess there's a new holiday I didn't even know nothing about. It's called Juneteenth or something like that, which is cool. Not complaining. But I was shocked to see that it was #1. I was totally shocked. And I'm glad that it's #1 again. And it's good to see that the audience supports that movie. Because movies like that are just cool to watch. It's just a bunch of ridiculous animals walking around, eating stuff, and just action and stuff. Who wouldn't like that kind of stuff? What was you guys looking for? I don't get it. Yeah, the OG cast that was back. All this stuff about the story wasn't flushed down there, and you got mad about the black pilot. Some of you YouTubers got mad about the black pilot. You got mad about the locusts and stuff. I'm like, what the hell? What the hell? You know, Lord have mercy. But anyway, I'm glad that it's number one. I actually thought that Top Gun Maverick would jump to number one because I know, from what I'm hearing, it's a really, really good movie. Excuse me, and I'm real happy for Tom Cruise. I can't wait till he puts out a movie that I want to see. You know, the last movie I seen Tom Cruise was War of the Worlds. You know, I'm more into War of the Worlds, Day After Tomorrow. He's made a lot of movies that I like that in that type of category. I'm not into the Mission Impossibles or Top Guns. Not that I'm saying those are bad movies. So anyway, guys, that's about it. That's all I had. I just wanted to drop this. It's a little long, but I'm glad to see that Tom Cruise's movies is almost grossing $900 million. It'd be nice to see Tom Cruise get a $1 billion movie. He didn't have a bunch of stuff in his movies at all either, because that was an 80s nostalgic movie, and he just stayed true to the script. And God bless him for that. And I don't wish anything bad on, you know, Lightyear. It'll be on Disney Plus. So I just think that, you know, I'm just glad to see that all the hate and all the stuff that, you know, Jurassic World Dominion got last week, well, somebody liked it, because this was a weekend of a Father's Day weekend. And happy Father's Day to you guys out there. Happy Father's Day to you guys out there, by the way. And God bless all of y'all. And, you know, thank you for the couple of subscribers I got, because I got 2 more. So anyway, you guys, this is not a hate video or anything like that, but I'm just, you know, I'm just glad to see that Colin Trevorrow, I hope Colin Trevorrow can at least get to like $700 to $800 million gross. He don't need to make $1 billion. It cost $185 million to make that movie. So if he can get to $750 million, he'd be all right. So Colin Trevorrow, I'm telling you personally, I think the movie was awesome. I loved it. And Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, the OG cast, I thank y'all for coming back, giving me a movie that I was really wanting to see. So anyway, you guys, God bless and take care, and we'll catch you in the next video. We'll see you.